Okay, question 13 asks us to find the slope of the line connecting the following 2 points. Now this is just a slightly different way of calculating slope. We'll have some future problems where we do it from a graph. Again, if you look at your notes for slope of a line, you will see a walkthrough on how to do this. But the basic idea is that the slope equals, we talked before, particularly on a graph, that it equals the rise over the run, which also can be written as the change in y over the change in x. And we have a formula that basically talks about this, which says y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And that is a formula we use for slope. Now, you may be asking, what are y2, y1? What are x2 and x1? Well, anytime I have a point, the first number is x, and the second number is y. And since I'm given 2 points up here, I have 2 x's and 2 y's. And so this little number I put down at the bottom here just allows me to differentiate between the two. So I can go back and just say, all right, let's call the first one point 1, and we'll call these x1 and y1. Let's call the second point point 2. We'll call these x2 and y2. Now it's just a case of substituting in here. So my slope is y2, which I happen to label this one y2. So that's 2. Minus y1, so I go to the other first point and look for the y value, which I also labeled y1 here, which is 0. Divided by x2, which is the first number in the second point, x2, 1, minus x1, which is the first number there. So now I have 2 minus 0, which is 2, over 1 minus 0, which is 1. And I know 2 divided by 1 is just 2, since any number divided by 1 or multiplied by 1 is the same number. And I have my answer of 2.